So we need to have a talk, you and I. Um, there's some stuff going on that I should mention. Um, there's going to be some changes. The topic of this conversation is I've had it with YouTube. I've been monetized for a dog's age, um, but I never jumped into YouTube with both feet the way some other people did. I would post the occasional video here or there, but it wasn't that big of a deal. And the money isn't that great. It amounts to, I don't know, maybe with good viewers, 50 cents a video, maybe. Certainly not valid pay for the work you put into it. You have to like doing it because that's about the only satisfaction. It's not about that. Anyway, about the time I decided to go in with both feet, a month or two later is when all these new rules came out. Fine, I'll deal with them. So what I ended up, because they would demonetize every video, and go back for the last 2 or 3 months. You'll not find anything there that violates anything. They would demonetize every last video. So what I took to doing was I would put it scheduled for a week later to give them time, or their system time, to go over the video and discover there's nothing going on. And that worked for a while. As of late, I have had videos sit on hold for 3 weeks, and they just stay demonetized. I post them, and about 3 or 4 days after I post them, then they get remonetized. All right, and this is what pisses me off about this. Now, on all videos, the ones they share the money with the creators and the ones they refuse to, all of them, they have their advertising all around it. Like, it's good enough for them to get money off of, but it's not good enough for them to share the money. No, that just rubs me the complete wrong way. The truth of the matter is, we creators, we are the ones putting the work into these videos, so they have something to put advertisements on to get money from, to keep for themselves. We do the work. We're the ones putting them up. All they're doing is sitting and putting out the advertisements and collecting the videos in. We're the ones doing the work. And okay, I get that there are certain things that they can't have. We all understand that. But it's gone so far beyond that now. They're just anymore, it looks like they're trying to avoid having to share the money with the creators, and they're devising ways to make it look good while still not having to share the money. That's what this is looking like now. When they demonetize cute cat videos, it's ridiculous. It's just flippin' ridiculous. So that's kind of got me really riled up. It has for a while now. Well, recently there's a creator. What he does is he raises ducks on a farm, and he harvests these ducks for food. He doesn't harvest them for food for himself. He doesn't harvest them for food to sell the prepared ducks to other people. He harvests these ducks to provide food for food banks and the homeless population, to feed those that would otherwise go hungry. This is what this man does. And let me tell you, raising poultry, some people might think it's cheap and inexpensive. Oh, no. No. It's not as costly as raising a cow, for instance, but it still costs. He bears that cost. He's doing a good thing, for other people. So anyway, he's got some videos. He his videos are all about the process of raising ducks and taking care of ducks and harvesting the ducks and all of that. And with feeding the homeless and all that. Well, one of his videos, one notable video he had, like from 2016, 2017, in a scientific way, he showed what a male duck's equipment looks like after they've bred. This more like it's a science thing. This is what this is the appearance. This is what happens when they breed. You might want to know this if you're going to be raising ducks. Well, back then it was flagged. He appealed it. They went and looked at it and cleared it way back then. With these new rules, they went back again recently and flagged it again. It and others flagged it as inappropriate, and he appealed it, and then they are now calling it pornography. Yeah. As far as I know, only sick people would consider that pornography. That's more like a science class or an animal husbandry class. There's nothing pornography about that. So, and just because I said pornography, this video will never get monetized. Too bad, whatever. I don't even care. So they put strikes on him. They went back to his former videos and found enough to give him 3 strikes, and they've deleted his channel. This man worked on this channel for 7 years. Hundreds of thousands of hours of video footage and time put into making these videos about animal husbandry. And the money he made, he helped use that to help take care of the ducks, to feed the people who have no money. So they deleted his channel. They just completely deleted his channel. For me, that's the straw that breaks the camel's back. When we live in such an insane world, I get that people don't agree with eating meat. I get that. And that's their decision to make. That's fine. Other people have a different opinion, and different opinions are great and fine until you start throwing your weight around, and causing other people harm over your opinion. Their opinion is just as valid as your opinion. You don't like it, don't watch it, don't involve yourself in it. I've had it. I have had it. So, basically, the result of having had it, I'm not going to be putting videos out like I have been the last couple of months. I was doing a video every day. Some little bit of something, to watch every day. I'm not going to be doing that anymore. That was an insane amount of work for little to no pay. And it's not like the pay was a huge thing. But, it helped. Now that they're stealing even that from me, I have lost the incentive to work my tail off to provide them video footage that they can advertise on and make money for themselves. If they're not going to even share, I've lost my drive to push myself. I've been pushing myself when I didn't feel good, when I haven't been sleeping. I've been pushing it and pushing it and pushing it. I'm tired of pushing it, with a partner that isn't really a partner. Not interested. Not to mention lately, my son is disabled, as some of you might know. He's in his 2nd senior year. That means he's gone to his senior year once, and we're doing it again. He can do that because he's special ed. He's got a disability. But but he needs to graduate by the end of the school year. It's not even an if or a you need to. It's red alert. You got to do this. Um, the school district where I am at, it is, you wouldn't believe it. If they don't straighten up pretty quick, the state's going to come in and take over the school district. That's how bad it is. That's how badly mismanaged and handled this district is at this moment. For my son's own good, he needs to make this happen by the end of the school year. And we have, I don't know, 8 weeks maybe left. He's got 7 credits left to go. And my son isn't the most self-motivated person in the world, especially about stuff he doesn't want to do. So I'm spending a lot of time lately reminding him, nudging him, pushing him to nudge a rock uphill. This has got to happen for his own good. He needs to graduate by the end of this school year. It has to happen that way. Nothing else will do. It has to happen that way. So I'm spending a lot of my energy on that. And then there are other, stressors going on. The whole mattress thing. It took every bit of money I had. It took every bit of money I had, plus some money I didn't have to afford the mattress. It was a needed thing. I could not survive sleeping on the old mattress with the coils almost coming through. I couldn't do it anymore. I was hardly sleeping. I've already got sleep problems, and the uncomfortable, horrible. I mean, I had sores and pressure marks, and all over my body. It would hurt because the coils are right under the surface of the fabric. So when I'd lay on it, they would press into my body in different spots, and I would get sore spots and bruises and that kind of thing. I couldn't do without a new mattress, not a minute longer. So this month, that's put us in an extreme financial bind this month. It's one of those months where you duck your head down. Okay, if I don't eat too much, if I don't breathe too much, if I hold my breath and keep my head down, maybe the month will pass over the top of me without too much damage really quick. If you get that, that whole thing. So that's a stressor. And the kind of sucky thing, worse, is that my son needs a mattress. He's having back problems. He's kind of a hefty guy. He's having back problems, so he needs a new mattress. So guess what we get to do all over again next month? Yeah. But, as long as the mattresses are good and they work, we'll have them for a very long time. Many years. It's just biting the bullet, and then, we're biting the bullet hard. So anyway, that's a stressor. And I don't make videos well when I'm overwhelmed or stressed or really preoccupied by worry. I don't do too well. So I've got all this stuff going on. And this is kind of happy news. I might be having a litter of puppies, and I've got to prepare. The mama dog, she's on the timid side. She's prone to anxiety a little bit, and mama dogs get that way about their puppies. So I've got to figure out where she's going to go. I need to put her in an out-of-the-way area with her babies. And we don't know. It's up in the air right now when this litter is going to occur. If she goes the same time frame as last heat, she will come into heat in July. But she turns 2 years old, like the first week of July. And she's due to go into heat. If the time frame is the same, she's due to go into heat just as she turns 2 years old. Well, that's not going to work because she's got to have her health clearances. For me, it's a mandatory thing. She's got to have her health clearances done. Now, she's prelimed out good, but that's not good enough. I want the final health clearances, OFA health clearances before she's bred. And no, she's not getting bred to cull. She is not getting bred to cull, not this time at least. We may do cull later on, couple years down the road before we lose him. We may do cull. We may not. I don't know. So anyway, it's all set up. We're pretty firm on the sire for the litter, all that, but she has to get her health clearances done, and she has to finally pass them. Not, well, she's probably going to pass them, or her prelims were good. She has to pass them. Well, even if we jump on the health clearances, the minute she turns the day she turns 2. If we jump on the health clearances, and she goes into heat the beginning of July, there's no way we're going to make it because it takes 2 to 3 weeks for the health clearance stuff to come in. Now, if we can call OFA and they can verbally tell us over the phone what the ratings are, that's good enough. But there's no guarantee that they're going to come up with the final rating in time. If she's going 2 at the same time, she's going into heat, she's only got a week and a half before she goes fertile. And that's not enough time, probably, for the final clearances to come through. So that pushes us off till spring. Or wait. Yep. That would push us off till the next spring. But if she goes 6 months on her cycle, and she could, she's only had a couple of cycles. If she goes 6 months on her cycle, we will have the health clearances in by then. So we're green light to go on a breeding. Well, that means in 2 months, the heat would be in August. In October, I'd have puppies. So I've got to figure out where I'm going to have these puppies. They're not going to be outside. They're not going to be in the garage. They're not going none of that. No. These are expensive puppies. No. They're in the house. They will not be outside for any length of time before they're weaned. Because I've got poultry and there's bacteria and protozoas that poultry carry that I don't want the puppies to get. So they're going to be staying in the house. I've got to figure out where to put them. Mama dogs get tweaky when they have puppies, especially dogs that have never had puppies before. So she really needs a quiet, secure space to have those puppies in and to raise them, at least till they're a month old. So I'm thinking my bedroom, because I'm that way. If they're not in my bedroom, I'm going to end up sleeping with them. I really don't want her in the main part of the house, because there's other dogs here. And I don't know how well she would deal with other dogs back and forth, passing back and forth past her nest area. She could be okay with it, but she could, nut up and lose it. And she could go off on the other dogs. It's not so common, but she could turn on her puppies out of stress. So we want to avoid all that. I don't want her in the main areas where people and dogs are going back and forth. at least until she gets her sea legs under her. She knows what having puppies is about, that she's safe and all of this. It's just too much of a learning curve for her. And if she's not in my bedroom, I'd end up sleeping next to the brood box anyway, because that's the way I am. I'm like crazy fussy. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to fit this big brood box that I'm going to be getting. You know, where is it going to fit in my room? How am I going to make this work? Well, there's a big piece of furniture in my room that I don't need. I was thinking about getting rid of it for, I would like to get, you know, I'm going to get a bed frame for my bed, for my new mattress, a new frame and everything that's the right size. I wanted to get a matching dresser, and the best place for that dresser would be where this big cabinet thing is. So I wanted to get rid of it anyway. This is just double reason to get rid of it. If I get rid of that big old cabinet thing in my room, I take down a couple of crates. I move my bed over a couple of feet temporarily. I quite a big area to have puppies. Yes, the carpet will be protected. I got that all worked out. It would be a suitable area for her to have puppies until they're, you know, until they're 8 weeks old. Although if she dealt with the other dogs well and she didn't nut up about the puppies, there's a possibility if she dealt with it well that her and the puppies could be expenned into the dining room. You know, at least for parts of the day. But we'll see how she does. I feel like absolutely I should have a very quiet, out of the way, secure place, you know, for her. So if she's not happy with that solution, not happy with that idea, she's got a place she can be. You know, that's good with her. And it just so happens the place I'm going to put the brood box is where her crate is right now. Her crate's too small. It's not suited to have puppies in. But the brood box would be put in the exact same spot as her crate, and she loves her crate. She loves her crate. So anyway, I've got that going on, trying to figure out, you know, how I'm going to make that all work. I just put the cabinet up, you know, for free for somebody to take. So I got that going on. Are you guys tired of hearing me whine and carry on and blah, blah, blah? And I'm still trying to tidy up the house. And as I get stuff out of the house, not all of it fits in the garbage. So I have this ever-growing pile in my garage. A big pile of furniture I don't want, that's, you know, damaged, not good anymore. Stuff. The pile is growing, which as it grows, my stress grows. I need to go down to DMV. I have an old minivan that is not operational anymore. I need to have the junkers come out and get it, but I got to get the transfer of ownership. I got to get that and get that signed off on and everything. So I got to go do that. Another stress. And then I'm going to have a bin like you see on those hoarding shows. Not a huge one, you know, I don't know, a medium smallish one. I'm going to have a bin brought in, dropped in my driveway. It's the easiest way. I don't have a truck. The running individual runs to the dump is expensive. Probably more expensive than the bin would be. So we're just going to have the bin delivered. It's got a door in the back, like a horse trailer. That pile, it'll take us all of an hour or two, and we'll just pile into the bin. And then we will go through the rest of the garage. That will be the last thing that gets gone through and organized, is the garage. And we'll just get rid of everything we don't want, don't need, don't use. It'll be great when it's done, but until it gets done, it stresses me. What can I say? So, what it finally boils down to is I'm going to be doing less videos. Not that I won't be doing any, because I will, but I'm not going to be doing one for every day. I'm not going to push myself like that. Not with all this other stuff and then YouTube playing games on the side. I'm not doing it. We need a new YouTube. Yeah, and I know some people are going to Twitch. Maybe I need to learn how to figure that out. But they have some kind of cranky, insane rules over there too. Patreon, maybe. I don't want to. I don't want to make people, I don't know, have to pay too much for my content. My content was to educate. I don't know that I feel okay with charging people. I'd have to figure that one out. It was okay if YouTube, shared some of its advertising money with me, but asking individual people, a lot of who watch my channel aren't well off themselves, to pay, I don't know. I don't know. So anyway, that's what's up, and that's what you can kind of expect going forward. I'm sorry, guys. I tried, but there's just so little incentive to just keep going forward. Wow. So maybe I just kind of need to ease back a little bit, throttle it back, and at least get some of these big issues taken care of. Get these big stressors out of my face. Anyway, love y'all. Love all you guys. Till next video. Bye.